And according to Haggai chapter 2, verse 8, Haggai chapter 2, verse 8, your father owns the silver and owns the gold. It belongs to your father. If God is for you, poverty cannot be against you. In 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 8 to 9, 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 8 to 9, I was explaining this passage to my children in one of our morning devotion not too long ago. He said God can raise the poor from the dust and pick a beggar from the dunghill. So I explained to them, I said, you see, there's a difference between the poor and the beggar. The poor is on the dust, right there on the ground. But in the village, the dunghill is where you go and put all things that are rejected, things that can never be used again, things that are considered useless. And the Bible compares the beggar to someone on the dunghill, written off, hopeless, forgotten. But he said the Almighty God can pick him up from the dunghill and promote him until he begins to dine with presidents. There's someone here tonight listening to me now. They have written you off in your family. They say you can never become anything. God will surprise them. Poverty can be against you when God is for you. If God is on your side, he will answer your prayers in a manner you cannot even dream possible. I've told this story, and I have several of those stories to tell. One day I was in London. I went to write our Sunday school years ago. And I ran completely out of money. I had no money left. And I still had 3 days to go before I returned to Nigeria. But that was no problem. Fasting for 3 days, it's no big deal. But there are certain books I would have loved to buy, and they cost £50. So that night as I was about to sleep, I said, well, Daddy, I wish I had £50. I didn't ask for money for food, but books that, Daddy, it would be good if I could have £50. That was my simple prayer. Shortly after, the phone rang. I picked the phone, and somebody at the other end said, BE? I said, there's no BE here. Is that not number so? I said, yes, but there is no BE here. I said, I'm sorry. I said, that's okay. God bless you. He said, what do you mean, God bless you? I said, God bless you. He said, do you know God? I said, of course, I know God. I said, he's my Lord. He said, who am I speaking to? I said, my name is Adeboye. He said, which Adeboye? I said, Pastor Adeboye. He said, which Pastor Adeboye? I said, of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Then he began to scream. Began to call his brother, come on here. I'm talking to Pastor Adeboye on the phone. Apparently, they had been discussing me, wondering how they can ever meet me. And now, God has connected us by telephone. Where are you staying? I told them. And they came. They asked for prayers. And when they were going, they gave me £50. When they left, I said, Father, thank you for 50 pounds. But if I had known that you are going to do it this way, I would have asked for 100 pounds. Then I went upstairs, thanking God, rejoicing. And I heard the doorbell ring. And who is ringing my bell? It was at night. So, okay. I took good care of my 50 pounds before coming down. And the fellow rang again. I said, I'm coming. But he didn't wait. He left. By the time I arrived, through the keyhole, in Britain, all their doors have a hole where you push in the letter. This man had thrown in an envelope. I picked up the envelope. It's from a man a very wealthy man, but extremely miserly. Since I knew him, he had never given me a kobo. And I picked up the envelope, and he wrote at the back, I just feel like giving you something. I opened the envelope, 50 pounds. And as I was rejoicing upstairs, I said, Lord, if I know you will make it 100, I would have asked for 150. To cut a long story short, as I was settling down to sleep, I got another knock at the door. By the time I got there, another 50 pounds was waiting. And then I became afraid. I said, Daddy, I'm joking, I'm just joking. The original 50 pounds was good enough. I prophesy to someone here today. If you ask God for 50, he will give you 150.